The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Foundation Support Specialists. The weather is still warm, and now is the time to prepare for the cooler seasons ahead. Greg Green, a production manager with Foundation Support Specialists, is here with tips for homeowners. Greg, fall is right around the corner. Right now is our dry, hot season. Talk to me about the differences of moisture when it comes to the change of seasons and what that could mean for cracks in your foundation.
Well, in fall, typically, it still doesn't rain too much here. So with that still being the case, your soil is going to still continue to shrink, creating those voids. In the dry season, you're typically seeing your soil still shrink as it's not raining as much as it is in spring. So with those voids that are created due to the water evaporating from the soil, your house is going to fall, your concrete's going to fall, whatever that looks like. Typically, when it starts to move from fall to winter to spring, and it starts to rain again, normally the soil swells up due to the amount of rain that it's getting, causing not settlement this time, but upheaval.
Well, I was going to say, if it swells in the spring, let's say, from all that recent rain and the cracks close up, that doesn't mean they're fixed, right?
No, not at all. Not at all. Doesn't mean they're fixed. And a lot of the times, your structure is still impacted, and it always ends up being worse than what it was before. I mean, you really want your foundation to have a really solid ground where you don't have to deal with those structural cosmetic repairs every season. Just get it taken care of once and for all.
What are the signs that a homeowner should look for to say, hey, actually, maybe there's a real problem here?
Real problems, you'll see some cracks in the walls. You'll see that your door may not open and close. It may be sticking a little bit. Maybe you might feel like there's a ramp inside your house. Hopefully it didn't get that far, but those are some of the issues that you may see that are indicators that your foundation is failing. So
you're telling me that that door that sticks, which I'm going to admit to just happened to us the other night, I thought it was maybe an issue with air conditioning or something like that.
No. So, I mean, that might be part of the issue, but getting a proper diagnosis and with at least our company, Foundation Support Specialists, we give free inspections. Without that, you can't really know for sure, but that is an indication that your foundation may be settling.
Such a good point. Okay, so when should we be calling in the pros?
As soon as you're seeing any issues like that. So like I said, if your door's sticking, if you're seeing any cracks, if you drop a marble ball on the floor and it's rolling one way, definitely want to give us a call so that we can come take a look at it for you.
And remind me, the cheapest time to fix your foundation is when?
It's right now.
Sounds good to me, Greg. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Call or visit FoundationSupportSpecialist.com today for a free inspection. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Foundation Support Specialists.